you have some regrets. And no, I never forget. So now you have a few debts. That shit, it needs to be paid with blood or some sort of pain. You caused a permanent stain, which has determined your fate. I've never seen so clear. I feel the end and it's near. The day of reckoning's here. The sound of deafening fear. You won't die if you try. You just might get a little bit of trouble. K-N-I-F-E, right in your side. You will never see me coming. You won't die if you try. You just might get a little bit of trouble. K-N-I-F-E, right in your side. You will never see me. My energy is next level, so damn you better be careful. I got an angel and devil, he stabs me straight in the temple. I'm ready to be a rebel. I've got a lot of potential hidden inside of this vessel. That shit is so exponential. I need a first class ticket to the top, no limit. I don't play no gimmicks. I'ma take you to the clinic. If you want a taste, come at me and you will be replaced. They won't find a trace of you anywhere or any place. You won't die if you try. You just might get a little bit of trouble. K-N-I-F-E, right in your side. You will never see me coming. You won't die if you try. You just might get a little bit of trouble. K-N-I-F-E, right in your side. You will never see me coming.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**.
What's going on, guys? Welcome. Why are you so loud? Jeez. Hello. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Happy Thursday for you guys. Friday for me. Today's my Friday. I'm off tomorrow. I'll be chilling. Let's see. I got a special guest here, y'all. So coming out of their refrigerator box, My guest. Say hello, guest. Oh, you got your home. Oh, that's cool. What up, Cat Ridiculous? I figured I'd bring on my co-host. You got something to say, co-host? Home sweet home. Okay, cool. What else? Things you got to tell us?
I got to get back to Betty.
Okay. Anything else? You wanna tell us about your family? You know, any family members that you got? Dead auntie. She did. Oh, okay. Well, my condolences. All right. Well, just making sure. Welcome, guys. Let people get in. Let's wait for them. But anybody got something to say or ask me, you can do this while we are waiting for people to pop in and get this show on the road. As you see in the title, we have. Where are you at? In my stream, we have the. How can one be consistent? Oh, word! You can only watch up to 2 minutes of the last three lives you did in total is so damn bad, it's depressing. Well, yo, so got ridiculous. He actually got a job, but I don't believe it's a job. What I think happened is what was that? Yeah, I understand that you're home, you're happy, but I don't. Stay over there. I'm talking. So, um, yeah, he got this. He got this. Like, I guess it's an app. It might be fetch. It might be delivered. It could be anything, really. But he's doing. He's got to be doing an app. Hey, what's good, Holly? Hello, welcome. He's got to be doing something, and whatever it is, this is the job that he's talking about, delivering Temu merchandise. Yeah, that's the one. What up, Honey Bunch? What's up? What's up? But hey guys, say hello to my co-host. Say hi, co-host.
Just go and super chat another channel.
Man, why you hater? Anyways, yeah, that's my my co-host, y'all. He came through. In his little box. Yeah. So this dude's got a job, and I don't think it's a real job. I mean, it's one of those apps. It's got to be an app gig. It's got to be a gig app. Because this guy's like, it looks like he's allergic to actually doing anything productive in his life. So with this job, he's got to deliver packages. He's going to get $1.75. Okay, whoop de do. But he has to wake up early. Okay, that's not something to do, right? So can we determine a lazy person? Business is really ramping up here, bidding all kinds of work. If I had a banger, I'd start building a hot rod this fall. Oh my gosh, let's go. Just go to some warehouse every day. Like I'm saying, I'm not sure. I don't know like what the details are. Like it seems odd that you have direct connection to a customer when you're delivering packages. It's really odd. That's a nice box. It is, right, Queen? What was that? What was that there, co-host?
Not that guy. You missed the baskets in 5K. Yep, you're right. I'm not that guy.
Okay, so co-host wants to let you know he's not that guy. Noted. Co-host, thank you very much for that. Thank you. So I don't, but it's the for me it's consistency, right? It's staying on top of a grind. You do it routinely every single day, and you stay on top of it. And if you're not gonna stay on top of it, you're gonna fail. So how does one stay consistent? It's very easy, very very easy. Set routines for yourself. Schedule yourself out for anything that you're gonna do. All right. Don't go and burn yourself out the first week. You're gonna have this like high. It's like a runner's high kind of situation where you're gonna be like all energetic and elevated and everything. But that dies down real fast when the mundane kicks in. When the stuff that you don't want to do pops up and then you got to do it. How do we combat that, right? You don't really combat it. You just got to cope, find some ways of getting that stressor of do I need to make it on time every day. So how do I approach these things, right? Don't tell people what you're gonna do before you're actually doing it is another one. That's true, Queef. Do not do the villain. No, you didn't, Peach. This is just me kind of adding on from yesterday, sitting and thinking about things. I really think he's doing Amazon Flex. He got banned on Amazon Flex before. But even though you don't have a direct connection to a customer, you don't talk to a customer directly. Hey, Mondo, we just started. Don't worry about it. We just started. Just talking about, Village Idiot. All you have to do is stop having a bum mindset. Oh, or just stop thinking like the first time we run into a roadblock, we're gonna quit. The first thing we're gonna do as soon as things get tough, we run away. We're not gonna. We can walk away. We can actually avoid these things by doing some stuff to prep for it, right? So how I handled this when I knew I was going to be working from 7:30 to 4, I took measures to prep for that. I started going to bed early. I started waking up early. I started like timing myself and how long it would take to do what I need to do and leave the crib on time so I get there before 7:30. Because newsflash there, DJ, you need to be 15 minutes prior to a location if you want to show punctuality. You want to stand out. That's how you stand out. Always arrive 15 minutes prior, ready to roll. No excuses. So I approached it like that. I got up earlier. I went to sleep earlier. He has to take gummies to go to sleep. So he has to sedate himself in order to go to sleep. Okay, that's fine and dandy. But why you got to do gummies? Why don't you just try meditating, listening to some calming things, turn off your phone an hour before you go to sleep? You don't have to have these devices on and running in your brain. You need a hobby, BVaz. Why are you sitting around thinking about DJ of all people? Do you got a couch? Of course, Peach. Kind of odd that you're saying this. Of course I do. I do have a couch. I didn't even say anything about a couch. All I'm talking about is this little corner home that he's got right now. That's not a couch. What's going on there, Peach? You good? A little odd for you to throw that comment in there. Anyways, so getting up early and everything, I have to sleep with the TV in the background. Hey, look, some white noise is all right to have in the background, some type of background noise. Like I can't sleep without sound in the background because I have tinnitus. And tinnitus, like if I'm in a quiet room. Oh, thank you, Holly, sending some vibes. Shank ya. I got a spare couch outside collecting leaves and rain. I'd sell it Is from greedy. There you go. Oh, you would have said something about the couch. We're not talking about the couch, though. The fact that he doesn't have one is pretty pathetic, don't you think, Peach? Yeah, damn near have the TV on mute though. Need a fan that, because I have that too. It's deafening at times. Exactly, Queef. Like I'll lay down, and if you guys don't have this, good for you. But if I'm in a quiet room, I'll hear like a humming, buzzing sound, and then it's like a high pitched ringing, and it just increases. And I start focusing on it, and then I start freaking losing my ever loving mind because that's the only thing. It's louder than anything. Oh yeah, an earthquake shook us last night in my hood. Oh dang, Jay, you good? Like, what was the Richter scale? Whoever always has the window air conditioner on, even in the middle of winter. She's weird, but I can't sleep without the white noise. Yeah, I have an Amazon Echo, and they have this thing called sleep sounds. So what I'll do is I'll say, Alexa, ask sleep sounds to play blah blah blah, and I'll switch it between like rain, thunderstorm, creek, waterfall, ocean, like hearing ocean waves crashing in. Oh, it's so soothing. Gentle Rock woke me up 2 a.m. Oh, dang. That must have been a 3.0 then, if it was Gentle Rock. I don't have absolutely quiet or thunderstorms on the TV. Exactly. The thunderstorms is pretty chill. But nothing sounds better than a dang ocean waves crashing on the. Whew. Those always sound good. So consistency, making sure that we stay on top of things. Because, the guy got a new thing and he's like super happy about it. Like he won life. He won the life lottery, which he didn't because he's still living like a brokey. And I don't see like how this is going to last. I really don't. The last poll I put up, y'all, it said about 86% was that it was going to be less than 3 months. Y'all have no faith. I have Bose earbuds, but if I ever get the actual headphones, YouTube has some awesome thunderstorms and rain videos. Ooh, nice. And what's the update with the RAN? Yeah, Mondo. I know that for sure that this is going to last probably mid-April. Maybe into end of April, but I don't see it going past May. I was very shocked that he came out saying that he's almost done. And he's going to go ahead and do this. The Pookie Ray Ray saga continues, then it should out of his videos. Not to be me. For real. Trump lost. Trump lost what? Trump lost what, James? What did he lose? Yeah, so we gotta stay consistent. We gotta make sure that we're punctual. We get up early. We make sure he could be doing roadie. Oh yeah, roadie's one of those ones too. They go to a warehouse. Yep, that makes sense. Roadie is one of those warehouse Johns. What was that, co-host? Hold on, guys. Co-host wants to talk. What's that?
Is when I'm betting, I'm focused. I'm focused on the betting.
Oh, well, come on, co-host. You can't be talking about the sports betting, dude. You took the L already on that. We can't be talking about this. Come on, dude. Stop. It's like UPS FedEx job. Uh-huh. Yeah, I remember Pedro would be talking about that. Yeah, I'd be watching the videos where you're talking about that stuff. But roadie only gives you like 1 or 2 jobs on the app. He's got a consistent 100 packages. There's no way roadie's doing that. I got a fixed sleep wake schedule too. Yeah, Jamie, come on. A reasonable adult is going to have a fixed schedule for sure. You have to. You have to make set aside time for sleep. Set aside time for what you're doing during your wake hours. You can't just go in there and just be like, all right, well, we're going to do it this way. And I'm just going to go and take gummies and go to sleep. Well, if you do that, you're not going to have any time for yourself because you're too sedated anyway. Not going to benefit you whatsoever. So I don't see like this lasting too long if he continues that process where I have to drug myself in order to fall asleep. I don't think it's going to be a good idea. I signed up a road and I never used it. Any Uber Eats goes to a ghost account. I don't use till year's end. DoorDash in Western Pennsylvania is worth almost $32 an hour. How does Dennis screw this up? Well, it's because he's not really grinding, which leads into the second part of the title. Do lazy people actually exist? And I would say there's a yes to that, given the situation, right? Dude doesn't like to do anything that requires effort. If it's easy and can be done quickly without any delay, that's his go-to. Have you ever seen him do something that required effort? And those times that it did require effort, what happens? Right? I got a couple examples. Y'all remember when he did the Coachella, and he was like, "Oh, this is my end. This is me going back to the entertainment business. I always wanted to go to the entertainment business. That's my goal. That's my life goal. You know, like that Liquid Blue. When I was doing Liquid Blue, you know, I was an event promoter and everything. I'm gonna own that building again. I'm gonna own that. I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna be a bar owner, and I'm gonna go ahead and do. You know, he's promoting all that stuff. Well, he ran into a situation, right? The job had effort. Day one, he was very happy. By day 3, he was done. And right now, we're in day 3. About to find out. If you can fix dumb by getting smart, there's a way to get out of the laziness too. Oh, yeah, sure. If you're willing to put the effort in. I mean, for real, this shit's wild to me. I'm married and I have a 5-year-old and still run my business and do gig work almost 50 a week. And I have time for them. And it's going to work 80 hours. If you're working 80 hours and still bringing the same money as someone who's working 40 hours, something's wrong there. I would never work more than 40 hours. Honest to tell y'all, I will never work more than 40 hours. I will do side stuff and little hobbies for over 40 hours. Has nobody noticed DJ hasn't shown his actual bank account balance? It's just sports books. Always talking about how much he makes. Delivery boy is side hustling and never shows his accounts. Oh, he has wordplay. You missed him. One of them had negative $17 in it. Wordplay had negative $17, dude. he was in the negatives. He's got like $20 to his kids in each account. He's got a savings account that's probably got $10 in it now. He doesn't have any cash flow like everyone would think. His cash flow is very, very small. Negative 17. He did the wordplay. He shared it. He went like this. He was like, "Look, I only got negative $17 in my account." He was like damn near crying. He was crashing out so hard. So are crashing out, man. You said 1,800 left over after expenses. Man, if Dennis is so used to doing the out of the card thing with some people in LA where he can crash once or twice a week. I guess Brian bring 8 hours a week doing 8 hours a week for a year and come back to Youngstown, buy a house. Now you can't do that. He can't do that. All his liquid blue cash gets from CG. Facts, Jinx. High schoolers have a bigger, more consistent cash flow than DJ for sure. So how is he winning his bank account sitting at negative 17? No, it was wordplay. So I'm thinking right now it's probably at $25, maybe 30. Whatever CG's giving him, whatever Callie Hawkins is giving him. So she probably giving him an allowance, telling him you don't spend it all in one place, and making sure that he's good. You know, he can eat at least for the day, because Mama Hawkins got to make sure that boy got her belly full. But he's not winning. He's not winning. And even if his bank account was at $200, he still wasn't winning. Even if his bank account was at $2,000, he ain't winning. If his bank account was at $25,000, he ain't winning. If it was at $150,000, he ain't winning. $250,000, guys, he's not even winning if he's got $1.5 million in the bank. You know why he's not winning? Because he has over $1 million of repairs to do in a dilapidated building. He's not winning. He's actually losing. No way he gets an allowance stipend. Sheesh. He does. Think about it. How does he always have cash and he's never working? And we can take the sports books out of it. We can take sports book out. Take them out. Eliminate it. Just remove it. How is he able to have a cash flow enough for him to just be able to put gas in the car and buy food for himself? Oh, live out the car. Sorry. All right. Yeah, it sounds like he's making enough just to survive day to day. Yeah. That's not winning. That's not winning. To me, there's a lot of inconsistencies in all his stories, which there always are. There's no way he's gonna be a person to tell the truth, even though he says he's a truth teller. He's not a truth teller. He's a truthful hider. Hides the truth. Doesn't know how to say things and say what he does, what he says, and says what he does. It's always, I'll say this, but I do something else. She dresses up like, I got you, DJ. That's her manipulation, and hand him cash. Yeah. For sure. Jinx, that's what it sounds like too. That they do it to each other. He emotionally hold her around by a thread, just strings her along. Yep, they both manipulate each other. Exactly. Winning is having enough money to waste on things you enjoy. Exactly. And not to make a bet, and then you're like, oh crap, I just ruined my whole entire plans. You gotta stay away from the betting too. That's the only way to succeed. The consistency is staying away from the sports betting, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm thinking by the summertime, once all the games start picking up, free CG. I mean, can we? Is it possible? Do we have the ability to do that? Because I already tried, man. I already tried to wake her up. She wasn't listening. Since she wasn't listening, there's nothing we could do about it. Jimmy can't free somebody that I manipulate her. Yeah, you can't free somebody that manipulates themselves too. Oh, guys, if y'all want a good laugh, check when you get off of this live here and you guys go and about your day, go check yesterday's live and look at the tagged products section. It's inside the description, so you can see the tagged products that I put on the live last night. You'll see some stuff. So funny. I troll really hard. I don't even try. I just do it. It's so good. She got us at all. He's a true lion trying to drain that poor girl bank account. Sure do. It's so sad. So the lazy hustler. Oh snap. Welcome Twiggy. My welcome to your 20-ounce haterade membership. Good job. Thanks, Twiggy. Appreciate you, man. Oh, Twiggy, why was DJ coming at you saying that you're a qualified person to say that he did a good thing buying that dumbass dilapidated building? Did you check that previous thing when he walked in that thing so you could see how damaged it was? He's in the hole for $2 million. That's just the low end of it. Definitely in the hole. And now he wants to just be like, no, I'm going to have somebody else do it. I want out of it. So dumb. But, you know, you all need a real adult here. Negative. I am the real adult. That's the child. Look at that cardboard box. Children play with cardboard boxes. Colin Hawaiian would be triggering, punching air. Stop it. You just don't get it. Stop calling me that. You just don't get it. Oh, that's funny. So lazy guy, right? What makes him lazy, right? He refuses to stay consistent. Kind of like a catch-22, right? Quits anything that becomes difficult. Lacks focus, lacks initiative, lacks drive, lacks ambition. Would rather stay in bed and bet all day. It seems very, very lazy to me. Not good and healthy work habit. It's not healthy at all. Funniest part about this whole venture he got himself in, legally he's not allowed to just throw his hands up and walk away. It's something that's going to follow him. It sure will. Twiggy, sit down next to me Indian style. For real. For real. That's funny. Yeah, cross your legs there, Twiggers. I just can't believe it. That this guy got the nerve to say that he's going to stay consistent. He asked me a personal question or two on my thoughts since I'd done real estate before. I gave him some answers. It was 10-minute talk. It wasn't bad in depth. It wasn't that in depth for either of us. Okay. Look, Twiggy, that 10-minute conversation, he spent 30 minutes talking about how you're a qualified person and that he made a good idea buying the building. And let me tell you, I went over a whole delusional kind of live stream talking about people's delusions, and it would be good for you to check it out because it's very scary and how accurate this thing was. My Grok even told us, told the whole chat, including me, that we just don't get it. Chat was like, you just don't get it. You just don't get it. It was so funny. I was like, wow, what the hell? My Grok get hacked? Weird stuff. Weird stuff. But yeah, he took 30 minutes, man. He was just saying how you was qualified, everybody else wasn't. But like there were so many other qualified people. We gave him advice, sight unseat two before. Yep. Yeah, Twiggy, you gotta really like notice that we got Ski in chat. That means Ski and like all his 8 accounts are here. Yeah, so Twiggy, like you're considered the qualified person. You and Thunder. You never seen this building, dude. No matter what you say in real estate, the guy thinks he's gonna make $50,000 off of that thing. Nobody's even gonna pay $1. I'm gonna tell you why. That building's been for sale for so long that the for sale sign has sun damage on it. Can the talk have been last week after he's already owned it for how many months already? Yeah, he's only had it like legitimately for 2 months. He got it in January. So you're hitting month number 3 now. But he signed it over. They signed it over to him, I guess, in August. Because the sale says August. But it wasn't finalized until January. And then, okay, he never saw the building. The first time he opened those doors was like 2.5 weeks ago. Was the first time he opened the doors. Okay? You understand something there, Twiggy. When he opened them doors and the mess that was in that building, when he had already said they cleaned it all out, that the building's empty, it's ready for renovation, there's nothing on the walls, bruh, that place was a disaster, dude. A legit disaster. And it was so bad. You can't even fake it. Because the people he brought in to look at the building with him were shocked at what they saw. And he's all like, oh, no, it's not bad. It's not. We could do this. We could do this. The next live he does, not even an hour later, he's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. He started contemplating his whole decisions until Thunder and you got in the picture. But Scott Hall, screw what he's saying, right? Scott Hall, who's been in construction work like this and actually managed projects regarding this stuff, knows the ins and outs of it. Brazy, who looked at the whole deal before even looking at the building itself and was like, don't do it. It's not a good idea. All right. You got who else was there? Like Kay was saying like it's not a good idea. Royce was saying it's not a good idea. I was saying it wasn't a good idea. Yeah, a lot of people telling you, I don't think this is good. This is a good idea. Maybe you should like get a lawyer first and set something up for yourself so you can protect yourself. Nope. Anybody contrary to the thought and the delusion was a hater and a contrarian and you are the person that needs to go away. But anybody that supported the idea, you were best friends. How DJ is going from saying he doesn't want white man like Twiggy advice to I respect Twiggy and his advice. I don't know, Bobby. He's delusional, man. I wonder what the police smelled like. YouTube don't got smell-o-vision. Well, the place probably smells terrible. I don't see how someone can buy a building and do nothing to fix it or add value to it, then turn around and sell it for profit after 2 or 3 months. Has this ever happened before, Twiggy? Mondo even said I told him it was a terrible idea, and I've owned property for 14 years. And he said I'm an idiot for buying a house. You see? Twiggy. So many people got hate from him for actually just saying what logically makes sense. Buildings smell like ass, broken dreams. I remember DJ roasted Mondo for owning, right? And this guy's renting an apartment that he could just get a cardboard box for. It's so empty. What's that? What'd you say there?
Just go and super chat another channel.
Oh, okay. Oh, I remember. I saw it. Okay. Twiggy. Come on. Like, this is a terrible decision, right? You can't. How you roast someone for owning a home when you own a broke down car and half a mustache? Like, he legitimately said I'm a moron for paying mortgage because renting is better. He's insane. Cascone building opening June 2027. That is not happening, Ski. You keep saying it. Don't make it like it doesn't make it real. You can say it all you want, but don't make it real. Dennis roasted me in the first 3 minutes I met him for telling him to start our retirement portfolio. Right? Dennis said those are white man tactics. I know. Like, he don't even see that he has nothing, and he's 40 this year, guys. He's 40 in a couple months. All right? 40. You know what he's going to do for his 40th birthday? He's going to come on stream, wear a stupid ass hat for happy birthday, looking like a dunce hat, and eat a small ass cupcake because you know why? He ain't got cash, dude. He can't spoil himself. He can't go on a lavish vacation for his 40th birthday. He can't do that. He has no way of paying for himself to do something nice because this dude thinks it's a flex, their chat and you Twiggy, to work 7 days a week, every single day. No weekends to himself, no days off. To him, working every single day. He is a small ass cupcake for real. So Twiggy, do you work every single day? Chat, do y'all work every single day? Is that a pic of Obama? No, it's not supposed to be Obama, but it looked like Obama. That's DJ's house. That's his new one. That's his new home. Because he might as well rent a cardboard box and put it in a corner. Because that's as much room as he needs. Because he looks so small in this big old apartment complex that he's in, or his little apartment that he's in. Because it's so empty, he looks so tiny. Like, let me try to phrase it. Look at my Mew right here, okay? It's like my Mew sitting in this room, okay? It's tiny. That's how he looked. He looked very tiny. If you work every day at the bank there, Ski, then you're a custodian. Go clean some toilets and shut up. Nope, I only work half the year. See? I know DJ regrets not moving in with BVaz or Joe Money. Yo, Joe Money, when he said that was funny. he got so upset. And you know what's so hypocritical of this guy? He's such a hypocrite. He was telling, hey, Jinx, go super chat another chat. Yeah, let's go. Jinx with the super chat to the. Hey, Jinx with the super chat. Let's go. DJ, super, Dusty. Hey, let's go. Wordplay is here. Jinx is donating to the Dusty DJ Fund.
Okay, DJ, I will go super chat another channel.
Thank you for us to be that other channel. We kindly thank you for all that DJ Fund donation. So, you're not wrong, Bobby. Yeah. Yeah, and the hypocrite part, name my show the automatic groove in the tune plays. I mean, that's why I put it up, Romy. That's what I put it up. That's right, J Media. That's right. You bob your shoulders. I mean, yeah. Let's go. But hypocrite, right? So he tells. It sure did, didn't it? It sounded like Jinx. Dusty, musty, crusty, rusty. DJ, musty, crusty, dusty. Thank you, Ski, with the lyrical analysis. We are super happy. We got chats and super chats going through all this. No cap. DJ's Dusty, he got cardboard boxes in his house. Ew, gross. You want speech to text, wordplay? Give me $5. DJ's Dusty. Thanks for 70 cents. I'm okay with that. You think I care about the 70 cents, bro? All of it's fun. All of it. Bring it all, guys. So I $1 my Google Play account refilled. Yeah, man, refill that. Yeah, let's go. You want text to speech, dude? Put up to $5 over $5. Boom, you got a text to speech. Put whatever you want in there. But the hypocrite part, right, of what DJ when yesterday's live, right, when he got on there, he was talking about, oh, we're gonna do it big. We got this thing going, and you know what, Nab, you can come up here too. Come on, Nab, you can come here. And he was about to say you could stay with me, and I started thinking to myself, why are you inviting Nab to sleep with him? Like, why are you inviting Nab to sleep with you, bro? That's weird. After you crashed out over like me and Joe saying, hey, you can crash in our spot for a bit because, we got a spare room. We had spare rooms. You ain't got a spare bed. You don't have a spare couch. You got a table. All right. You got like spare tables. You got spare counter space somewhat. Your guy's going to plank on the dang. He's going to lay on top of the counter and his feet going to be over there by the stove. He's going to plank. You're going to play the plank. You're going to have him sleep on the floor. Like, DJ's home is dirty, bro. Like, he lives like a freaking bum. Like, you might as well live in this cardboard box here, man. Like, this suits you. You look so happy in the cardboard box. You might as well just sleep in it. Where would Nasty? Yo, on the floor with that pillow next to the Corona. See, your boy gets under $5 a stream. He sure do, Jinx. Sure do. Big money wordplay with that 70 cents. Is it because we white? That ain't cutting it as a lover. That's why DJ keeps trying to get with Roy. Actually, I do work every day. Oh, snap. You do work every day? Okay. All right. That's because I don't have anyone working in my business full time. Plus, working for yourself gives a purpose and goals. If done correctly, it's great. Him and Nav do call each other butt buddies all the time, so it makes sense that they cuddle on the floor together and get it over with. But I can take a day off whenever I want. See, Twiggy, working every day, it's not an issue. But DJ can't take days off. That's the problem. That's what I was talking about, like, consistency, making sure you set up. Me personally, guys, I don't want to work every single day. I want to enjoy my time off. I want to be able to just say, you know what? I ain't going into work tomorrow. But you need to be able to say, I don't want to work tomorrow, and you don't work tomorrow. DJ doesn't have that same freedom. He can't. Because then he didn't make monies that day. And he still got to pay his collectors because somehow, some way, Callie Hawkins still needs her cash back for some reason. You still haven't paid off the $15,000 there, DJ? Golly, I thought you paid the $15K off already. I'm baiting wordplay so he can drop a big donut watch. It's fine if you do. That's not trolling. That's actually really smart. Thank you. That's ski. I wanted to super chat more. Only $1.50 left in my Google Play account. I've been buying BS. A game where wins me. Oh, shit. The winner. You've been getting caught up in the microtransactions there, wordplay. I'm lucky every other week I get a week off. Yeah, you do there. That's a good thing there, Queen. You work real hard and then you have the whole week to chill. That's fine, dude. I love working for myself. Of course. Of course, everybody likes it. Sounds like drug habit to me, wordplay. Hit up the rehab. 15K. Yeah, Max. I'm surprised you don't remember that. You have to bait me. I'm gonna drop a big donation because I actually fucked with Pinky Game. Hey, bro, get that super chat. Just make sure you're here so you can tell the amazing busters. Hey, let's go. Hey, J Media, you bopping? You bopping? We bopping. We are bopping. Let's go. We are bopping. DJ Dusty. Home sweet home. Home sweet home, DJ. What was that there? Hold up. Our co-host wants to say something. What's that?
It was a gamble.
Oh, it was a gamble. Okay. You're a guy of not many words, huh? In your cardboard box. He definitely loves Cali. More than 15K. Indian motorcycles are expensive. I don't even. Yo, what happened to the bike, bruh? Yo, I didn't even think about that. Where's the bike? Did anybody think about that? Holy crap! I forgot all about the bike. It hasn't been bad weather over there, right? It has. It's been warm. Where's the bike? Oh my gosh, he probably pawned the bike, y'all. He probably junkyarded it. Me and my 8 ski accounts always watching. Don't worry, wordplay. I know you and your 8 accounts is watching there, Ski. You ain't fooling me, dude. It's so silly that you don't even use your actual account. He pawned the bike. Oh no. No way, Ski. He gave the bike to Roy so Roy would be his friend. I think the bike is still at Granny's. He said on the live. No. No way. No way, Ski. I don't believe that. I think he did, but I am nowhere near like convinced that's true. That's a thought. It's more of a speculation. But the bike missing is very telltale. That is very telling. I am very, very, very suspicious about that. Really weird. But yeah, that is weird, right? Like all of a sudden, bike's missing. He don't mention it at all. When was the last time you brought up the bike? When was the last time? I doubt upon it. He doesn't come off as the type to drop cash to buy the bike. Yeah, but the bike was definitely paid for. It wasn't paid for by him, but it was paid for. You can't pawn a bike that's on leased, most likely leased. Well, that's the thing. We don't even know if it's paid for it. Remember, he said he owed Cali Girl for it. Callie Hawkins was the one that had the title, or not title, but like pretty much the registration was in their name. But then the guy said that the title was a broken title. I guess it was something like that. You could pawn a leased bike at a Mexican pawn shop. Rumor has it started a channel called Real Drama Dustiness with DJ and Roy. Real Drama Dustiness. Oh, guys, that's so funny. Well, hey, if you guys are enjoying this little talk and little rants about people being inconsistent and not having a way of not being lazy, drop a like us and if you guys want to continue seeing more of this, get it into the algorithm, right? Although we're already in the algorithm. Bring those peoples over here because you don't want to hear the it's fake. Oh, there's no real movement. But my viewers are worldwide there, DJ. You don't understand what worldwide looks like, but None of my people are up at this time, man. They're overseas, my guy. Who the F are you calling Dusty, Bobby? Oh shit, here goes Roy. Roy, question. Is it true that DJ gave you a motorcycle so you would be his friend and get in the hot tub with him? Roy with the drama. Real drama with Roy's in the building. Roy, you ain't about that life. You know you don't like drama. Stop fronting. You mostly got a 5 or 6 year lease with Cali Girl co-signing. Most likely she dropped the down payment and he repaid her for it, but I'm 60% sure he still owe it. Show that pink slip, DJ. Yo, he can't create the title. Don't put on the level of that F. I'm not pretty sure what you mean by that, Roy, but is it true? is it true? Let's start a rumor. Ski saying you're a drama channel there, Roy. Motorbike arc is still top 5. Yeah, of course it is. Of course it's top 5. Oh, what weighs more, TJ or Roy's cigarettes? Oh, definitely the boxes of cigarettes Roy be smoking. Callie Hawkins leased that slong for 3 years. Oh, geez. All right. So you know what I'll do? I'll do y'all a bonus. Hey, guys. Let me go ahead and open up this voice chat. Y'all come in here if you want to chat. So you guys can make a comment and stuff if you want. Serb, if you're out there, come on in. You guys want to pop in VC? I know Roy was lurking. Yeah, Roy's always lurking. Wouldn't ride that baby ass motorcycle. You think it was a baby ass motorcycle though? I don't think it was. I think it was pretty decent size. It was enough to give him anal bleeding. I think that motorcycle was the CG disabled. Yes, James. Did you not know? She partially can't use her right side. Why are you calling her Hawking? Callie Hawkins? Oh, because we made a jokes about her being in a wheelchair and talking like Stephen Hawking and stuff. So yeah, that's why we made all kinds of funnies. It was fun. DJ does like to run his own things, so it makes sense he leased his slung out to her. Oh, geez. Facts. Yeah, it's a good good starter bike. 300cc is fine. You really want to be feeling some stuff. You get a 600 one. That's a good starter one on the crotch rackets. No screen time. She's not really in a wheelchair. But the joke is that she was in a wheelchair. In her power chair 5000. Making sounds. Yeah, she's not in a wheelchair. But the joke is she's in a wheelchair. Yeah, I've been looking at a CBR 600 and an R and the R7. Okay. Okay, it doesn't seem as funny, but do you? I never said it was meant to be funny to you, screen time. It was meant to be funny to moi. It's, you your thoughts are not a factor in all of this. But whatever. Everybody who gets the joke is having fun. If you want to be the odd man out, it's fine by me. She's gonna get a special handicap parking space right in front of the Capstone building. Ski, what are you gonna do when 2027 comes up and this thing ain't done? What are you gonna say? June 2027, nothing happens. What are you gonna do? I hear the chair has an ATV off-roading feature. Hold up, we gotta have some fun with this. Hold up, hold up. All right, you ready? This is her on on I-10 going east. I'm coming for you, DJ. I'm gonna save you. Oh, she got hydraulics in the wheelchair. Oh, nothing's gonna happen, James. In IRL? No, not at all. Nothing's gonna happen. It's good, right? All right, y'all. Live footage of CG on the highway. Yeah. Oh, it's funny. You talking about it said dude, that's jacked up, but you laughing though. That's the whole point of it. It's meant to be funny, man. Comedy will not be silenced on this channel, boy. I can't lie, this whole saga is super weird. It's okay, screen time. It's not meant for you. Dude started a channel that has a devoted roasting a dude. Nope, not at all. Wasn't something I could have predicted. It's not a factor. Screen time. But screen time, thank you for the engagement. You've helped out this channel greatly. Without you, we couldn't have made it to where the numbers we got now. And it's fine. So, dude, it's funny. Screen time, do you think it's fair they called BVaz wife's names worse? Or are you one of those hypocrites? Yeah. Yep. People in my family were targeted by DJ. But it's fine, you know. Yeah, I come back with the jokes and I make mine's funny. But I'm the bad guy, huh? Screen time. But maybe because I got a bigger audience than DJ, is that it? Is because, you know, he doesn't have a bigger audience than me. What is it their screen time? Is it fair? Is it fair to say that people get bashed and me, myself, and family members get bashed, but it's okay when it's done to me, but if I retaliate the same but with better jokes, I become a a person that's weird for 2.5 years to suffer this dude because he got the nerve to call people. Screen time is Dennis. Screen time is Dennis. That's funny. If it is DJ over here, he's a sad, sad little child. Because he's not blocked. You know, it's funny. You got to use sock accounts because it's very sad. I don't know what he said. Why don't you go look it up? If you're such a person that's a fan of DJ, go look it up. Screen time. You would know. Go look it up. See, I'm not here to give you the answers. You need to already have known them. This channel's not about going back and looking at the archaeologists. I don't dig up the past. I deal with the present. I don't sit there thinking about it. Oh, that's H-Way. Screen time is H-Way because he's done that. He said respectfully before. That is DJ. It doesn't take him long to freak out and throw insults. For real, Queef. DJ talk mess on BVaz woman. Made CG fair game. Yep. And CG, actually, I would have left it alone had CG not lied on me, too. She should have told the truth. She said I told lies. I don't be telling lies. Do I make jokes? Yep. But I don't lie. I don't blatantly tell falsehoods. That's craziness. Why would I blatantly tell falsehoods? Like DJ is secretly in love with himself and Nab, and he's trying to project that onto me, saying that I want that for him. That's him and Nab, man. He's projecting that kind of stuff. That should have never started smoke shows. He attracted the wrong crowd. Thank you, James, for making it very, very obvious the things that he made for himself. Why be weird and not come on your real screen names? Yeah. Smoke shows are for views. Never a good idea. Yep. No, smoke shows are not good. And he publicly said these things. A lot of problems. If that's true screen time, then she is a perpetual victim and she'll never get out of it because she's stuck with this dude. If she's with DJ, she's associated with him in any way, guess what? It's fair game. The smoke's coming. We all need to come together for a potluck and resolve all beefs. J Media, negative. Why would it's just there's only one person in this whole equation that's got the problem. It definitely ain't me. Because all I did was just say, oh, okay, I've been booted from everything. You blocked me on everything. Cool. Let me just go ahead and talk smack about you now. And do it better than you. I'm sorry, did you? I need help getting a DJ. Oh, someone fell. Yo, take care of your situation over here, dude. Oh, hold up, co-host wants to talk. What's that, co-host?
Not that guy. You missed the baskets in 5K. Yep, you're right. I'm not that guy.
Okay, we already know. You got to remind us. Weird. Screen time CG is just as much a manipulator than he is just manipulate him with her money. That's true. When did the wheelchair jokes become forbidden? Y'all wouldn't have survived 20 years ago for sure. Did you pull out his videos of him talking crazy about people in private? Yep. And then try to play victim after the fact. Sure did wordplay on so many occasions. Y'all better not invite me to any events. Yo, Jay, you're fine. You're good, man. I'm not hating on you. Sunfire, I think that's a valid point. Yeah, screen time. They manipulate each other. He uses her. And then she still sticks around. And it's blatantly He calls her whenever there's a problem. Like with the building stuff, when he found out things were going to go south, he immediately called her. You know why? She's the rescue ranger. All right. She's Chippendale, the rescue ranger with the money. She's from what's his name? DuckTales, Scrooge McDuck. Okay. She's Scrooge McDuck. She's the wallet, bruh. She is the wallet. She's Bruce Wayne. You know, she's the billionaire. She's the one that's got the pocket. He pocket watches her and he keeps her so she doesn't move on and find somebody else. He emotionally manipulates her, and she emotionally manipulates him with her cash flow. It's a pretty toxic situation because that's what he does best. Wordplay, always plays victim, and literally not that serious because he's that guy. DJ's gone on a lot of people's spouses as well, not just BVaz. Yeah, came at Queefs, Furby, Rage's girl, went after Maddie. Maddie's got a dude. So many people. You know, he attacks everybody. The minute you don't have a sharing view, the minute you guys don't have a second like a word like what is it? One of those if you have a concurring viewpoint, if you're not agreeing with him in every step of the way, you become a hater. Let's not forget him telling Oreo to go back to his country. Yeah, he sure did. Yeah, I haven't seen Oreo in a long time. Hey, hello, what's good? Yeah, yep. Drug you and Brazy. Screen time has had he has told CG to stay off his channel because she made him look bad because she corrected him. He sure did. This game over when viewers never return. Yep. Not only that, he hasn't had a subscription in over a year. Not just viewership, just subscriptions. His channel's stagnant. Yeah, DJ, you can get between NAB sock accounts and ski sock accounts, you could probably get 40 people watching, but there's nobody subscribing. I know he's a maniac narcissist that I know. Yeah, he's a maniac narcissist for sure, screen time. But he's got no growth. He keeps saying that he does YouTube at a high level, but his connections are always trash. Yep, Jinx then calls her on lives and tell her not to talk to people. Yeah. Yeah, he called Cali Girl up like within the day of Holly and the falling out when Holly turned on him. He called Cali Girl up right away, was like, don't talk to her. Don't talk to her. Nope, I don't want you talking to her. And he was like practically yelling at her for that. Yep, he sure does. Like, why would you tell people not to talk to somebody? Just because you ain't rocking with them? Why would that be a thing? That's not fair. Just because you have a beef with somebody, the other person is supposed to automatically just stop talking to somebody. What's their reasoning to not talk to them? It's you're the person they have a problem with. You're the one. It's your problem. Dennis Discord is dead. You took all the active folks. Well, James, if you want to be part of the Discord, you're more than welcome. Dennis need money for food. But Ski, that don't justify abusing someone emotionally to get that food. And CG obeyed like the good puppy she is. She sure did. Sure did. pretty sad. But again, consistency of what we've seen behavior wise on this guy, and people that have these kinds of, like, start stop personalities, it's very easy to notice because they can't hold a job. They refuse to do anything consistent, anything that takes effort. They walk away or find some excuse not to do it. You could easily block people and not bring them up. My block list is long and I don't talk about them. Look, the only blocking that I do, Queef, is anybody trying to do a scamming or phishing attempt or any type of hacking, okay, on me. I immediately just go and block it, and I know it's a spam account or a fake account or impersonation profile. I don't see the point in entertaining it. One large Coke and a French fry a day keeps the calling us straight. What the heck? What's the calling? If you're trying to say colon, you spelled that wrong. That's when I lost all my respect for CG. When she let the man control whom she spoke to from over 3,000 miles away. What's crazy to that whole thing, Jinx, is that dude traveled to California because she paid for his ticket. She bought his ticket to California. She funded his whole way there. She paid him to be with her. And he obliged. That's sad. Now, I blocked some people because the drama from some people isn't worth the stress. I don't even block people based on that. Like, if I had a beef with somebody, I'm not blocking. You just don't gotta bring it up. Don't talk to the people. That's it. You have a goal for this beef or whatever you want to call it. Should there be a goal screen time? As long as the village idiot's putting out stuff, that's all we need. The village idiot better not put out stuff, and then we have nothing to say, right? But he continuously brings out stuff for us to talk about. So now content's made. Oh, look. Vpool, thank you for the subscription. See, guys, we're always getting subs. Just pay for the peen. Okay. Let's go. Thank you for the subscription, Vpool. CG seems pretty loyal, though, not gonna lie. That's kind of what's going on, right? Loyalty is one thing. Blind loyalty can get you in trouble. And she's got blind loyalty. Like, she somehow, even if she tries to push back, starts to show that she has some sense. The very next time we see them interacting, he'll say they're good. He'll say that there's no problems. But yet he's yelling at her in the backstage. He's yelling at her on the phone, constantly yelling at her. But yet they're good. Village idiot keeps talking about us. Why should we stop? Exactly, Jinx. Let screen time know what's up. The word unconditional gives me shivers. Yeah. Yeah. Well, unconditional love's one thing. Blind loyalty is another. Wheelchair bound blind loyalty is where it's at, y'all. Damn. Do you want to spy him for talking shit about your woman? How long does this last? Is there an end game? He's manic. You should send him over the edge. Oh, well, not my fault. I didn't talk about me for 2.5 years. I just started this stuff in December. What we got? We're in March. I still got another 2.5 years there, screen time, before I even need to just consider maybe I should stop. Did you maybe you should go back a couple years so you can see what's going on. Unconditional love equals unconditional loyalty. Not always. Okay, J Media, not always. I'm going to tell you why. Because you can unconditionally love somebody, but still disagree with what they're doing. and you would push back and say, I'm not going to do it. I love you, bruh, but I'm not going to do this. That's where it could be. That's where the pushback could be. But she keeps giving in. And that's where it's bothersome. That's where it doesn't make sense. Like, why are you giving in? You know this ain't going to work out right. And this dude does the same thing over and over and over and over again. Kept saying for years he wants to get out of gig tube, right? He doesn't get out of gig work. I'm not doing gig work no more. I don't want to do gig work no more. What does he do? He goes right back into the gig work. He says, I'm going to own a building. I'm going to do that. As soon as he gets a building, he gives it up and goes right back to the gig work. Screen time, if he's so mad that he's close to going over the edge, shouldn't he be on YouTube? Yeah, he shouldn't be on YouTube. Must have the magic stick. Sheesh. I've had people that were emotionally attached to me. And the things you can get away with on someone who would be emotionally attached to you is crazy. It is very scary that you could do that to somebody and they will just follow along. It is terrifying, y'all. Jamie, did you get your refund for DJ's VIP package at Liquid Blue too? Yeah, J Media, where's your VIP reimbursement? Because this is Liquid Blue. If anybody wants to see, that's where the club is at. The club is in that cardboard box, guys. It's fragile. He looks homeless. Can you all explain to me why dude lives homeless inside of an apartment? Like, this dude's better off living on the street. I agree he shouldn't be on YouTube himself, but antagonizing him might send him somewhere darker, but I digress. Yeah, screen time. It's not gonna stop, bruh. It's not gonna stop. It doesn't need to stop because, again, I still have 2 years, 3 months. I just started this in December. We just hit month number 4. Building is a 10-year project. That's if he puts together the 1.5 million, because not a lot of people make 1.5 million in 10 years. Not a lot of them. Okay, it's very small people, very small amount. You're looking at the top, like 10% make 1.5 million in 10 years. You would have to make over 200K because you need to be able to fund yourself and then save 100,000 a year. And that's 10% of the US. Screen time, if he really is in that state, he needs offline support, no more online drama. He creates his own online drama as well. Yeah, he does. He sure does. Yeah, screen time. Even $100 seems hard to earn in this economy. Yeah. It does, Jay. It does. Depending on the work you're doing. I mean, me, I have enough to get by. So, and $100 is, it's tough if you're doing like on demand work or you're doing delivery work. If you're not doing a trade, you're going to be in trouble. If you're not doing a trade, if you're not an electrician, if you're not a plumber, if you're not what's the other one? Carpenter, someone in the construction world, it's very tough because trades are where it's at. HVAC too. Like HVAC is super important, especially if new buildings go up or buildings become refurbished or they do additions to certain buildings. They need HVAC systems. Like these data centers need HVAC, so it's very important. I told DJ to look into becoming a union electrician when he was in Los Angeles, and he told me I'm dumb. Yep, and if he would have started, he would have already been a journeyman already. Kind of feels like we're heading into the next recession time to tighten the belts. Nah, I doubt that, J Media. What would you do with that building if you owned a BVaz nightclub or something else? I wouldn't own that building at all. Because I would have gotten a lawyer, right? I would have had the lawyer look over this agreement that was supposedly going into effect, and then I would have had myself actually go physically to the site to see it, and then I would have had it assessed for how much it would cost to repair. That's before I even agreed to buy it. So I would never own that building. So we can't have that conversation. And a brokey, now he's begging to be a trade. Yep. We'll be all right, Jay. When things settle, we'll be all right. Yeah, for sure. Our economy's strong. It's just not strong for people not making a certain amount. If you're making like under 50,000, you're kind of hurting. If you're making under 50,000, that like everything that goes up in prices, you feel it. Thing is, talking about gas prices right now, they're not talking about groceries. As long as the groceries don't go up like they did before, we'll be okay. Because I ain't down for some like $12 freaking eggs for a dozen. Times are moving fast. We're used to just sleep pace numbers. Trump versus Biden. It's weird when some people make fun of others' disability but cry when you do it to them. They block you. Then they blog and run other channels. It happens, Scott. It happens. Scott, professional electricians make bank. They do. Don't remind me gas prices. Sheesh. Yeah, they're up, man. I've seen $5, almost $6 for friggin' diesel. It's crazy. You didn't even make 20K a year without betting. Let that sink in. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Queef. That is a huge problem. That is a huge problem, man. Like, if you gauge how much you make a year based on how much you bet in a year, that's terrible. That is a terrible outlook in life. Terrible. Oh, speaking of, hmm, are you listening? Oh, uh-huh. Ooh, February 10th. February 10th, the IRS sent me something and told me I would know in 60 days. So 5 days, 4, 5, it's 1 week. All right, 2 weeks, and then it's 3 weeks, and then that's 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks. Okay, so that's 8 weeks times 5. So 5 days, 8, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay, by the end of April, we're gonna know what the IRS says about DJ's taxes, y'all. We're gonna know by end of February. Woo! Ready for that one. Everyone wants to be an electrician nowadays. Well, it's an on-demand job and very risky. People die. I might spend $20K in gas a year. Dang, sir. He told me blacks don't do trade work. I literally gave him the union hall down the street from him. Such a loser. For sure. He's gonna get nowhere with CG and his handler. Yeah. He like I'll tell you this. Back like 3 years ago, when I was actually talking to this guy, like getting stuff taken care of and trying to like work with him, CG was telling him, hey, you might want to go ahead and like do this. You want to go into the trades. When she said that, I was like, yeah, good idea. She told me like, hey, I offered to pay for everything, and all he had to do was just live with us, my parents and I, and just go to school full time, do nothing else. He said no. He's like, I don't think that's a good idea because I don't want to do that. That's not something I want to do. And for me, it was just like he just wanted to hide his betting addiction. He wanted to hide the gambling addiction. He was trying to hide the gambling addiction until he couldn't hide it no more. Sorry, I bumped the mic. Until he couldn't hide it no more. That's that's what I'm gonna go with. That's what makes the most logical sense to me. And that's why he denied all that stuff. And he lost that free ride. He lost the free ride. Based on that alone. He had a way out, guys. Like by now, he would have been already had employment. You're gonna be 40 now, bro. He's at the very end of whatever decision he makes is going to be the rest of his life because he already wasted 20 years. He didn't want to do IT. I swear you were helping him a couple years back. James, he said no to all of it. He said no to all of it and then said that I was controlling him, that I was trying to take over his channel, all that stuff. He acts like someone with massive debt. Yes. And how did he accrue this debt, sir? That's the question. How does one accrue such debt? One, being inconsistent and being lazy. Those are the two ways you accrue massive debt. He's not consistent enough to workplace to slowly build himself up to get out of that situation with consistent money flow. And he's lazy because he doesn't want to even do the work that gets him that consistent flow of work so he can go ahead and get himself out of the situation he's in. Until he has addressed both of those problems, he's going to always be going looping back into that. It's a loop. It's an endless loop. I don't see a positive out of this by the end of the year. Classic borrowing from Paul to pay Peter. I thought it was robbing Peter to pay Paul. I thought it was robbing Peter to pay Paul, guys. He's definitely in the loop. Yeah. Yep. Too much keeping up with the Joneses. Too much onto the materialistic. I mean, I got a lot of materialistic stuff here too. But it's not really like something that I need. A lot of the stuff I have is I want. It's not a need. Finally caught a stream. Hey, Royce. Royce, if you want to pop in, I got the voice chat open. You can just pop up and start talking. LOL. Bending over $1 to pick up. 40 might be too old to jump into IT. Just needs to find a job and stick with it. One hand, two in the bush. Yep. Bending over dollar to pick up one in hand, two in the bush. Golly. No more job hopping. But that's the thing there, James. He's gonna hop. Someone said a very thoughtful quote yesterday. Bert is simply the nab of the BVaz crew. Very inspiring. He bit off more than he can swallow. It's true. You're just saying them all wrong on purpose. Of course, Bert. Metrosexual, you emotional lesbian, you. Oh my gosh. And Twiggy, oh no, Royce is here. Jeez. In his case, it's Swallow. Shout out to Scott. You know, Bert is not the nab of this channel. Scott Hall's the nab of this channel. Bert is the ski of this channel. DJ will never hold a job if he hasn't done at least 30 years. He won't do it now. Yep. Yep. Queef, very factual. Wait, Twiggy bought the building? No, Twiggy didn't buy the building. Twiggy did have a conversation with him, though. You don't look a gift horse in the ass. Or in this case, they're served in the power wheelchair. Don't look a gift horse in the power wheelchair. The power chair 5,000. Ahead. Hear that super chat rap. Let's go. Hey, Pothead with the $1.99 super chat. I'm messing up, but it's okay. We're gonna get that. We're gonna hear that super chat rap. Twiggy in the chat. So is Pothead, Scott Hall, Sir, Bert, Twiggy. Let's go. We don't like them. Hey, this is the Dusty Super Chat. Dusty. What was that? What was that? What'd you say? Carlos wants to say something. What do you want to say, Carlos?
Just go and super chat another channel.
Oh, he didn't like that. He didn't like the super chats coming over here, guys. See, a lot of people own everything already. Not true, Twiggy. You know what you guys don't own? Mosques. You don't own the mosques until you own all the mosques. Don't say you own everything. Y'all already own Catholicism, but you can't touch the Islamic faith, bro. That thing is solid. 2.5 to 3 billion people around the world and climbing. I think they're almost at 4 billion now worldwide. Islam's one of those ones that's like roaches, bro. They're always there. Like 4 billion Muslims in the world. Can you believe that? Those numbers are staggering. But we own the land they're on. Jeez, Twiggy, you're such a savage. Don't do that. Such a savage. Twiggy over there looking at his neighborhood mosque like, yeah, while rubbing his belly button. That's right. I built that. Yeah. What are we talking about now? Twiggy saying he owns all the land, including the ones for the Muslims. That's what he was saying. Nah, they got more than 2 billion. They got more. I'm pretty sure I saw that there was like roughly about 3 billion Muslims. I was even shocked. Okay. 2.2 billion by 2030. So they're 1.9 to 2 billion. They must have lost some numbers. So 2 billion. Could have sworn I saw 3 billion somewhere. Must be the Chinos in the world. It must be Chinos. It gotta be Chinese. I was probably thinking it's 2 billion. Yeah, I was just looking at it. I'm thinking it was, I'm thinking Chinese people's. Oops. There's 3 billion Chinese folks. That's the number I confused. Sorry, guys. It's been a long day for me. I've been up for over 14 hours. All religions, businesses, and governments have put their money in one place, the bank. And who owns all the banks? Not Twiggy. Nobody owns the banks. The banks are leaderless. You guys know funny thing about banks, right? Dun dun dun. Y'all know the interesting thing about banks, right? There, Twig. Nobody has money in the banks. So the way the banks run is that the money you put in there, it's already gone. None of our cash that we store in a bank is there. It's not ours. The bank owns it as soon as we put it in there. We actually borrow from them. Really weird how that works too. No bank has like one place where they have a stash of cash flow. It all moves around. It's never sitting in one spot. Odd, right? Isn't that odd? Like, think about that. You guys look at your bank account, look at your balance, and just know that that balance is an arbitrary number, and there's no actual like physical form of that cash. Crazy. The high table. That's all I'm gonna say. Like even rich folk don't even carry cash on hand. Everything's tied up in liquidated assets. Like they have all their assets in a liquidation. They just move them in like stocks, or they'll move like a home. They'll probably sell a home and stuff, and all that money gets put into something else. Banks would love it when everything goes digital. Yeah, because then they don't have to hold on to the cash. Money is crazy. Yeah, it's really weird how that works. Physical money is not. It doesn't has no value. It's really weird. The physical paper is meaningless. Really odd, right? It's just some things strike me as odd when I sit and think about them, and when I learn about that stuff, I was just like, this is weird. Like legit, if you try to go to a bank and let's say you had over $100,000 in there, then this is a building owner. Haters stay mad. Hey, what's up, Razor? So Razor, you have emotes. Use them. Show us your building. Give me your building emojis. Come on. Show your support for the building. The dilapidated $1.5 million destroyed building. If you try to take out $100,000 cash, You couldn't do it. You would have to go to the bank and tell them that you would need to withdraw $100,000. First of all, they're going to say, well, we would hate to see you go. We would love to keep your business. And you're like, I'm not trying to take my business and go. It's just, I just want to take $100,000 cash out of my account. They immediately start shitting bricks because they're going to be like, well, we might, yes, screen time. Exactly. They have to tell you and say, you can't take out this money today, but we will set a time and date for you to pick up the cash because you won't be able to take it out of an ATM. You would have to wait for them to order it. Yes, they have to go to another bank because the money's never sitting in the freaking bank. It's like so arbitrary, bro. Suspicious activity, take 100K out. No, it's possible to take 100,000. You never know what's going to happen, right? You have $100,000 that you might want to buy a car with, or you might want to put a down payment on a building, an actual building that works. Or he's got 180 escrow. No, he doesn't. Razor, you silly. Kidding that dog. No, he's not. No, he's not. You have to fix the building in order to get that. There's no way. Suspicious not giving me my 100K, James. But it's a certain number, I believe. It's like anything over 15,000 or something over 10,000. It's one of those numbers. It's either 10 or 15,000. If you go over a certain number, you cannot just walk up to the bank and just take it out. You can't. Razor shush your ignorance is silly. Banks be thinking like that. No BS. Yeah, they sure do. They sure do, James. And then their first response is they'll take you to the bank manager. And then the bank manager is gonna be like, well, I'm sorry to see you go. I mean, you don't have to go. It's like they're thinking you're gonna take out their whole entire friggin' like this stuff. You probably have 125,000, but you're just like, I'm just gonna leave 25,000 in there because I don't need 125,000 in there. I could utilize this to buy something else. I could go and put it towards another bank. We don't need to leave it all here. They need your money more than you do. Yes, because it's not there. Is that owner isn't going to split the escrow money with him? DJ didn't even read the contract. There's something in there that protects the owner from giving the money to DJ. Y'all don't own a building. What do you know? Twiggy, I got more Israeli DNA, dog. Damn. Razor on one today. Right against God, don't own a building. Shalom. Yeah. It's been over 5 minutes. What kind of like crazy stuff is this that Bert ain't on time? What is going on, Bert? Way more than 5 minutes. Yeah. So like my bank, Bank of America, it's like $10,000, right? They have a limit of 10 G's. So they with that they be like, well, hey AJ, thank you for the sub. I withdrew 13.5K last year as a cashier's check. No issues. I deposited 33K in January this year. No issues. Only issues when the money is physical. That's what I meant, Cap. You can't take out the cash physically. That's what I said. You could do cashier's checks. You could do moving from wire to wire transfers. You could do all that stuff. But the minute you want to go and say, I want to withdraw this amount of monies and it exceeds a certain amount, it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. You're doing too much. Doing the Alec Baldwin. Cash is king, though. I got to keep bankroll. Nah,
Oh,
Oh, the Alec Baldwin here. Okay.
Alec Baldwin. Yeah, it's Alec Baldwin Trump. What up, Royce? What's good, man?
There, not much. Listen, I think sorry I came a little bit late. I had to take my little bath bomb, and decompress. I gotta do the toes, when they twirl and stuff like that. So anyway, as I was done doing that for my bath bomb, you sit back there, and you get lost in your thoughts. But man, let me tell you something, dude. Like I find it like really funny, like when I hear the word bullying, right?
Yep.
Like you would think like this whole time that like everyone has like complete like this felt like the way he talked about it. It's like somebody shoved him in a locker in high school and like gave him a swirly in a bathtub in like the toilet. That's how he seems like we've all done him to that level of like bullying. When all we just said like was like, dude, just like this might just be a bad idea, man. Like, but you could do it. But you might fall on your face and then regret it later. Happens, and
Yep.
then it's like there's like never like any level of like self-responsibility. I mean, in any capacity, right? So I just think just to go back, I mean, you probably covered like points on this earlier, but
Yep.
at some point you would sit there, and it's funny because Twiggy was in the chat earlier, but he was like saying like, Twiggy and then Thunder, they all told me this was a great investment. I'm just like, did they really say that, or did you not give him the full context? Because I'm sure if you gave him the full context, they probably might have a different opinion.
Right. Well,
you
Twiggy,
know,
I hope Twiggy did look at that video. I'm not sure if Twiggy did, but Twiggy said the call lasted like no more than 10 minutes. And I
yeah. So
was telling him that the call from that 10 minutes, he was able to make 20 minutes plus out of like he's a qualified person. He's right. We're
yeah.
wrong.
I think personally for me, it just screams like a level of I'm not taking responsibility.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know, man. I kind of like sit back there just thinking about this whole thing, and I'm saying to myself, like, at a certain point, you're going to say to yourself, like, hey, this is like I'll take it to the chin, right? I'll take it to the chin. I dropped the ball on here, but like again with the whole ROI thing, like I'm gonna get ROI is gonna be like 100 to 400%. So again, if you put in 10K, he's expecting to get 20 to 40, which is still good money. But the only thing we've been asking for is how are you gonna make that happen?
Right.
Like how's that like 10K investment you put in for a quick lane, because you got to take care of the owner, right? And the owner
Yeah.
also has a partner.
Yep.
But then you also bought this building and they sold it to you for 150,000. So if you put 10K down, you got 140 left. So you're already 140 in the hole, and that's before any renovation. So if you try to sell this building and you sell this building for 90,000, how do you make up that? You see what I'm saying? How does that math make sense? Like that's the only thing I'm confused at.
It really doesn't. But in the chat, an interesting conversation is happening about banks. Now, Royce, you strike me as a person who has a large sum of cash flow sometimes.
Yeah, so exactly. And $50.
Sometimes. Now,
yeah.
when you're not being an emotional lesbian and you're leaving your monies in your account, when you get that emotional lesbian feeling and you want to pull out all your cash, do the banks allow you to do it that day, or do you have to like make appointments, or do you have to wait because they don't have that funds available?
100% you're going to have to make a put. First of all, it depends on how much are you taking. Like if I just go to the bank and I just say, hey, you know what? I need to take out $15,000. They're going to look at you and then they're going to say, okay, 15K. What do you need the 15K for? I just need 15K. Can I pull out of my savings? You do that raises so much suspicion. Like automatically, you have to have a reason. Now, if the bank knows you've built like a rapport, like about the branch, they know you do, kind of like, like business or whatever. They say, hey, what's going on? Hey, I just need to withdraw 15,000. Okay, that's normal. But if you're like someone who that's your first time withdrawing that amount of money, the bank doesn't really know you, like that specific branch. That's gonna be like questions, and that's like even for like something like 15K.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're gonna have to make a special. You're gonna have to make an appointment. Yep. You're gonna have to like set up some time. Talk to them. You're not even gonna talk to the regular. So they're gonna give you to someone else. So they're gonna say so anything really like above like 10K and up. They're gonna like say, hey, talk to someone else if you're gonna withdraw from your savings. Because again, you got to go through a process, right? They're not just gonna like. I mean, they should, right? No one's gonna. If you have money in your bank account, right? Like let's just say 25, 30K, and you want to withdraw like 15. They're just not gonna like on. They're gonna obviously, and then you're gonna get an alert on your phone, like, hey, by the way, this amount of money came out. And they need to know reasoning. Like, are you doing this to purchase a home? Are you doing this to buy? Like, what is the purpose of this? Like, why are you
Yep.
withdrawing this?
Yep. And do you know about like why banks operate that way? That's not just a security reason. You know why they operate like that?
I mean, it could be a multitude of things, right? It could be like just
It's the money
fraud.
that's in your account
Yeah.
is not physically there.
No, of
It's
course,
just
yeah,
a
because
number.
like, yeah, I mean, and it's the same thing. Like, if you're looking at this right now, like, if somebody had like $1 million in their bank account, right, and
Right.
then someone just comes in, and I don't know why anyone would do this, but they walk in and they just say, "Hey, can I withdraw $1 million?" They're gonna look at you like, "Oh, give us a second. We got to actually like prepare this. Can you come back tomorrow?" Because you're right, it's not like at the actual physical location. That's why when God forbid, I hope not, but if like the bank goes under, there's like a federal guarantee from the government that's only 250,000. So you could have had like $10 million in a bank account, but if something goes haywire or goes under and the whole thing implodes for the banking system, the federal government only guarantees you $250,000.
Okay.
I think it's that amount. I don't know if it's like 200,000 or 250,000, but yes, 100%.
It's
Yes,
250.
definitely.
Yeah, FDIC.
Yeah, I think whatever. Yeah, 250 then. Yeah,
Hmm.
but you're right. Like it's like no one's gonna sit there and be like, oh, I got $1 million of this person's cash in here. They have to like pull that money together and like get resources, and it'll take a day, maybe two, to kind of
All
like
I
put up.
heard from there, I kind of tuned out there, Royce. All I heard was have 40 different accounts with $250,000. That's all I heard.
That's
My brain
ah,
turned off. It was like 40 accounts. I got you. No more than 250K. Got it.
or we do we just put everything in like our Bravado account. I don't know. Like there's
Oh,
options. That's all I'm saying.
or we go to 4,000 plus ATMs across the United States to take out $200
I
all
kind of
day.
like that, man. Because I'm just saying, there's no one that better protects yourself than yourself. In FanDuel,
I
remember
don't
that.
see why it's a big issue. Those appointments don't take long. Well, Queef, think about this. I got to get to Costa Rica the next day, okay? Because I took the 100K to disappear because I'm in trouble with the sports books and the IRS. I got to get out of town. So I drain my girl's power chair 5,000 account. All right, and I got to get out of the States. So yeah, it's a problem. My flight leaves, like my private jet flight leaves in like a half hour. I have to get over there. He said it was a good deal, so DJ should stop whining. Oh geez. Also, Bert is thinking about DJ in a bathtub.
Yeah, no, we all have different like moments, but no, that would kind of like ruin my decompression. It'd be someone like that's different. Like I think that would be the last of my thought.
Yeah. All
Yeah, more of like
DJ
a
does is whine and cry.
yeah. That would when you like wake up from like a really bad nightmare and you're like covered in sweat. You're like, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the best way I can explain it. If that thought crossed my mind in that moment.
Oh, let me share my screen so you can have a view and hear everything that's going on.
Oh, sorry, I got disconnected for a second here. Yeah.
I'm sharing the screen so you can hear the sounds, all the sounds that I'll put up and everything. You see my
I got you.
co-host?
Let's see here. Let me see here. Look at here. Yeah, I do actually.
Say hi, co-host.
Hello, co-host.
I got to get back to betting.
Oh, co-host got to get back to bedding. All right, that's why co-host is going inside their cardboard box home.
Okay. So did we get this from Raymore and Flanagan or no?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if we got it from Raymore and Flanagan, but you know what I'll do? Let me share my screen real quick,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna show y'all what funny is like, right? So let's go
Mhm.
to the YouTube channel of mine and look at yesterday's live. So where are you at? Yesterday's live Village Idiot success rant. Okay. So if y'all look over here, you can see the products that were tagged. We got a Dyson V8, a laundry basket, some counter space organizer, some for another more counter space organizer, one for underneath the sink organizer, pullable drawers, and then we have some couches, lifestyle solutions for Macy's, fabric couches, sectional couches, like a
Mm-hmm.
seat, a chair, a recliner. We
We
got
got
a
multiple. We
wall
got
art.
multiple options.
Yep. We got wall art for Serb. We got plants. We got the cotton like rugs and carpets for the toilets.
Mm-hmm.
We got tables,
Okay.
coffee tables. We got cleaning supplies, a mop.
You
We
know,
got a
you need the
Wonder Mop.
Clorox. You need the Clorox.
Yeah.
Pine
Yeah.
Sol.
We
Yeah.
got
Mm-hmm.
we got Swiffer wet jet. We got Rubbermaid microfiber
Mm-hmm.
towels. We got Windex, some Lysol,
Okay.
and an all-purpose cleaner. These are all products attached to this live for DJ to buy the products that they're missing from their home. So that's
You know what actually like makes me cringe, right?
was
Is
that
that like when I see like someone's like having clothes on the floor, that
yeah.
shit just makes me cringe so much. Like it's like, oh, and that shit's like if you're even if like you're a teenager, right? Like I can't. That's and then you dude that part right there really just made me cringe. And it's not just only him, honestly. I've seen like people when they do like YouTube videos, like, oh, I gotta put shit in the laundry or the fucking dryer, and they put that shit in there, and you just see like clothes on the floor. And I'm like, oh my god, what is the point of this?
The worst part is the clothes that are dirty that are on the floor and you put them in the dryer without cleaning.
Oh. I just like it makes me cringe. That there's like few things like that make me actually cringe, and that is like one of them. I'm not saying you have to have because we have clutter, right? But like put it
Yeah.
on the goddamn couch or the bed or somewhere. Don't put it
Put
on
it
the
on the
floor.
bed for
That
me
shit is
and fold it
like
immediately.
just like and even listen, we got days when we come out of work and shit. We're like, hey, you know what? I'm a little bit tired. I'm gonna leave the clothes,
Yep.
kind of like folded, but it'll be at like the edge of the bed. So then when I
Right.
come back from work, you can just put it straight in the drawer. That's fine,
Right.
right?
Yes.
I'm just saying, just having clothes on the floor, that shit is so disgusting. Like I'm not even like and that to me is like beyond like worse than teenager level. Like as a teenager, that's like below that.
What up, DTW? So the chat here is talking a lot over here. So we got it's like 30 minutes process for me to pull 15K out this queef. You have to sue them and say they're there. Serb says it's not a long process. Some banks can't do the same day. Queef says my bank's a credit union, so maybe that's easier for me. Twiggy says Royce
No,
came here because DJ rejected him. Serb says,
I'm
is DJ thinking
yeah.
of he's getting the 140K cash? And I'll stop
Well,
here,
I mean,
BVaz.
no, I mean, we've already kind of had that point on there, right? It's like again,
Yeah.
insurances don't want to pay, obviously. So when they say like, oh, we'll make a claim for you 150,000, and it's like, did you fix the building first, and then we'll reimburse you? That's typical insurance, right? So yeah, he's not. Whatever version of him tapping into that is very delusional, right? So if he's trying to have somebody buy it from him, like let's say he sells it to someone, they buy it. He thinks in his head, I'm gonna have access to that 140 or $150,000 once the investor actually like fixes it. And it's like, how does that work? That makes no
Yeah.
sense. The person
None.
investing in the place is actually the one who's going to get reimbursed because whoever is putting in work and owns the deed is the one who's supposed to be getting reimbursed on that money, right?
Yep.
So how are you going to sell a building, get a buyer, tell the buyer to fix this, and then later be like, by the way, it's your man D Page. Yeah, I'm here to claim that $140,000, for the reimbursement. Huh?
Yep. Yep.
What do you mean? Like, you had nothing to do with this. You sold the thing, right? Whatever, the person's gonna buy it at $30,000-$40,000, right?
Yep.
Yeah, like that's their money. Whoever fixes the thing and owns the deed, And if the lawyer wanted to do it, he would have had $140,000 in insurance to get reimbursed, but he doesn't want to put the money out. I just don't know why this is more complicated than what it is. That's the thing that's crazy. Like this is being more complicated when it's pretty straightforward. But I mean, shit, man. Ultimately, like, hey, it's like you go to a movie theater and then you say to yourself, shit, man, I'm just watching the fucking movie. We're watching the trailer right before the opening credits.
Yep. Getting that 30-second like buffer before we go and enjoy our 2.5 hour film.
BVaz, how many people have donated so far to the building with his non-brokey chat, as he says?
We got so far $17 plus a membership. So
Oh no,
that's
I'm saying for DJ, like how many people invested in his building so far? Because he said people were gonna come in.
Zero.
Yeah.
Zero.
So
0 people have came in and was like, I want to contribute. Because if whoever's talking to him, it's in his head for sure. It ain't us. Somebody's talking to him though.
I find it really funny that like everyone's hyping, oh, this is great, everything's good, like you got this, like we're gonna get this up and running, and it's like crickets. Right when investments have to happen, right when money has to be put up, crickets.
Yep.
And please prove me wrong. Like I tell everybody, anybody in his channel that's supporting and is like, hey, the brokies over here or whatever, please prove me wrong. I will come up here and I will say, I am sorry. I am an idiot. I didn't know what I was talking about. We were all wrong, including BVaz, right? Like, please, like we hope, like I genuinely hope we're wrong. Right? It's like, hey, if he comes out and somebody drops $20,000 or $5,000 or $10K and they start investing in this shit, hey, but the reality is it hasn't happened. And it's been months now.
The for sale sign has been up there for so long. You know how sun can like damage colors when it's been exposed for too long?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
The for sale sign was completely sunburnt.
The doors when you open it were red. The doors when you when they were open, it was rusted. They were putting in the right code. The door was just stuck from just being like rusted over because it's been going through. Yeah, that's it. They put their. I thought I was like, there's no way somebody like it. You got 3 people putting in a wrong code.
Is they put a high school combination lock on there.
Yeah.
Rather than which means putting a master lock with a key.
That right there, it's like, that shit goes through different weathers, master locks, right? But of course, it was like, yeah, let's put the one you put in like a high school locker.
Yeah, high school $5 fucking dollar store damn thing.
That to me screams
that code never works.
Dude, I'm telling you, if I would have walked in that shit and first thing I saw that to me screams like how the owner respects that place. Yep. Like you can't even put on a $20 lock, which is the same person who couldn't even put like an actual like fire system for a proper alarm system for a commercial building. Those two alone, right, speaks volume of the type of person that's trying to sell this shit to you.
Yeah. I would have been like, well, why didn't you do these repairs? No, well, that would have been my first question.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I see the lock on there. If I did a walkthrough, I see the lock right there and you put a $5 lock. Thank you. Have a good day. Goodbye. That right there showed me the type of respect you have for this building, which means it's garbaggio.
Yep.
But I have to actually head out right now. But I want to say thanks, for the chat. It's been a minute. I know it's been a crazy week and everything. Just for work and all that. But as always, thanks for the chat, everybody. Hope everyone has a good night.
Appreciate it. Thank you for coming, sir.
All right. Talk to you soon.
See you guys. All right. Thank you, Bert, again for coming through. That was a pleasure watching that and hearing you. It was good. Now, guys, given that we hit our 2-hour mark, for all those who are lurking, came through, donated, who are haters and don't want to have an agreeance conversation, they want to disagree with everything that's being said. That's fine. But thank you for the engagement. Y'all rock. We got subscriptions happening. We got super chats to happen. We got some vibes being sent for super stickers. Excuse me. We got membership Thank you, Twiggy. And we got Wordplay in the chat. We got Hit Girl. We got DTW. We got Serb. Scott Hall. We got Queef. Thank you guys for joining. No Cap. Razor popped in. That was a good one. Screen Time, thank you for showing up. James, thank you for showing up. J Media, thank you. Jinx, thank you all. With this, tomorrow, I won't be able to come on live. Yay, the clown. I love that one. That guy. I won't be able to come on tomorrow. I will be on the road by the time my time with you guys is, and unfortunately, I won't be able to stream tomorrow. Gonna go get my kiddo. So Saturday, I'll do one. It won't be a long one. I'll do a short stream with you guys. Have my kiddo pop in and say hello, and we'll do some chat. We'll read chat and everything. I'll put it on vertical, just for fun. Won't do a horizontal. We'll do a vertical stream. And you guys have a good one. Thank you again for coming. And with that, I will bid y'all adieu and have yourself a good one. Enjoy y'all's evening and have a great weekend. Have a great Easter. And I will catch y'all on the flippity flop.